and let's make our mind, ready to get the maximum. And again, you all know, but still, I need to tell you, please, please, please put your mobile phone on silent or switched off, so that you don't get any single distraction for next 1.5 hours. You should be, I hope you are in a good network. You are in a place with having a good network, right? Because we just can't miss even a single moment of it. You be placed, seats in somewhere very isolated, or where you don't have any distraction. So just be there for next 1.5 hours. Be in that zone. Be the most switched on person. And of course, please, 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 no need to tell you, you must put your videos on, right? Because I feel so embarrassed when it says like someone we admire a lot, right? We look up to, and if that person giving his best and telling so many things which is required for my growth, see, I just can't put my video off, because it shows huge disrespect and embarrassment, right? So please, it's my humble request, please put your video on. Please do not switch it off, and be the sponge, and let's not miss even a single moment, because we don't know, where a single moment or some particular moment of the session, and whatever the speaker says, we can get a click, that click, which can give the decision to change our lives. I know we all know, we all are aware of this, but still I have to make yourself more aware, to be switched on 100% and be here, so that we allow the speaker to enter our home, in the brain, in the mind. And I guarantee that with the proper trespass, speaker can help to shift the furniture. And I guarantee you can get the best learning which you can carry for a long period of time. It's not only about the business, but it's about our mental growth, our personal growth, right? So I hope all set, you all are ready, right? So let me talk about the speaker now. Now, when I'm talking about the speaker, I feel so nervous. Trust me, I'm feeling so nervous right now. I feel the butterflies in my stomach, because it's a big honor and privilege to talk about this person. And I remember 5.5 years back, when I first saw the person, I just got wow. Even if I become 1% like him, then my life will be successful. And he's so super special person for all of us. He's called the magician, and truly he is that magician. And we all know, and when we get that learning, and we get the chance to talk to him, we feel that, oh my god, everything is getting so changed. Talking about his degree, corporate background, academic background. Now I know that is why he's not here, right? But still, let me tell you, because it makes a lot of sense. Academically, he was always a topper. He was super duper, in the academic part. And having the degrees, you would name a degree he is having. BCS, he's a law graduate, and that's not enough. He has done MBA. He's an MBA grad also, and from the one of the most premium and the prestigious institute of India, ISB, Indian School of Business, right? So all the MBA aspirants, it's their dream to get admitted in ISB. So you can understand how, means he was already there in the academic part and the corporate. So if I talk about his corporate avatar, He was last avatar in corporate. He was the product head for the biggest telecom company of India. He was, already at pinnacle of his corporate career as AVP and a very fat package, which itself, is a dream position for so many people, for many of us, like me, because most of us come from job background, right? And it's a dream position to work there. And he was already there before he, got into the business. But again, as I said, that is not the reason, why he's there. And in the business, he is already more than 10 years. So you can understand the kind of experience and the mindset this person is having, right? More than 10 years. And talking about, I feel, honestly, I feel I'm not eligible enough to talk about what he has achieved in the business. I'm truly not eligible enough, but let me tell you, if I talk about his business, means what he has achieved in the business, it's only milestones and benchmarks. He is the record maker and record breaker. So you can understand. And after this business came to his life, he became a full-timer to leave that, high profile corporate job in just 9 months. Can you just imagine, guys? And let me tell you, when I saw the financial model and all, uh, it took so many months, to believe that max out is actually possible. That is the ultimate benchmark, right? But he was the, one of the fastest max out person in whole Infiniti. He maxed out in just 14 months. Just imagine the kind of conviction, belief, and the momentum and the growth he has, right? And there are so many achievements. If I'm going to talk about his achievements, it will take hours. So I'm not going to talk about that more, but he is the trendsetter. He's the trendsetter. And everyone lovingly call him Max Out Dawn. Today he drives, Tesla X, Rolls Royce, Cadillac, lives in Palm Jumeirah. But you know what? More than that, what is important? The more important point is he has helped thousands of people like me, and he made made people's life a possibility of living a dream life. Today, I'm sure he doesn't have the count, like how many German cars, premium cars his organization, having. And he has helped people like me to leave the corporate slavery, become a full-timer, living the life of dream, a dream life. There are, he's having, army of platinum, sapphires in his organization. But let me tell you the best part of it. The best part is not those pointers. Best part is, to me, he's a person, who actually defines belief, who actually defines happiness, who defines success for me, who defines love, relationship. Because every time I saw this person, even his picture I see, I can tell you the most broken person in this world can be healed, because he has a very magical weapon, his smile. And we all are so damn big fan of his smile, right? So maybe I am one of the biggest admirer. You can see how I'm excited to talk about his characteristics or about him, right? Let me tell you, whatever the stress situation you are in, I mean, just it takes, just to see his picture and everything will be fine. Trust me, that is a magic charisma this person has. To me, he sets the benchmark of dedication, love, hard work, and lifestyle. Actually, when I went to Dubai and spent time with him, my business benchmark, fish tank has grown after seeing that only. So, if you ask me, I can talk about him for hours, but I don't want to waste his time anymore. So let me just welcome and call upon our lovable, coolest grand upline, the V ambassador, the max out Don, the dreamer, the magician, none other than V Council, Aditya Sarabjit Bhalla. Welcome, bhai.
Thank you, Tarun. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for such kind words. And I hope my uplines are not listening, because I'll get a call after the system immediately. So how are you all? Thank you, everybody. Please. Okay. It becomes more, what do you say? More pressure, when somebody talks so many good things about you, it becomes more pressure. Am I this person? Am I really this person? Oh my God. I have to live up to this expectation. But yes, I think it's a journey. It's a beautiful journey. And from being excited soul who made so many mistakes, today I've learned to understand few things which my upline used to tell me. And today I feel, yes, I am now beginning to understand this business. I'm beginning to understand relationships. I'm beginning to understand what is that state of mind which is required to be successful, not only in this business, in life. And thanks to all my uplines, thanks to, Sachin bhai, KAvita, Digvijay, and all, later on, then I got in touch with all the V partners, Tatosri, Japa. And trust me, guys, we are so blessed. We are so blessed. Yes, you all can give a big round of applause for all our great uplines and for being part of Infiniti, because the very fact that we all are part of Infiniti, your chances of success have multiplied by 1,000. You understand? That is the kind of environment that we are surrounded with. That is the kind of people we are surrounded with. Okay, great. So thank you, Tarun, for making me nervous. Now I don't know what to talk. So today, in fact, morning I was just thinking, what should I talk? And I realized that, yes, all of us want to be successful. So can I see? Yes, I can see all of you. Yes. By show of hands, how many of you want to be a millionaire? How many of you want to be millionaire? Okay, forget millionaire. Maybe you're not able to relate. Many new people are there on this call. So $1 million, ठीक है, अच्छा है. It looks good, but होता है क्या? चलो छोड़ो, million छोड़ो. How many of you want to achieve your dreams? Whatever is your dream. You want to achieve your dreams. You want to buy that house. You want to buy that car. You want to, spend time with your parents. How many of you want to do that? Yeah, I can hear you all. I can hear you all screaming, shouting. See, that's my extra sense that I can now feel, that you all are going crazy and saying, yeah, me. Okay. There's a good news and a bad news. Good news is everything that you can think of, everything that you can believe in, everything that you really want in your life is possible in this business. In fact, more beyond what you can imagine is possible. That is a good thing. But what is the bad thing? The bad news? The bad news is, in 10 years of my journey, I have seen so many people not achieving it. So many people, not living those dreams. They hope, but they don't achieve it. So many people who quit this business. So if somebody told you that this is all hunky-dory and all bed of roses, it's not true, correct? And a lot of people ask, why so many people fail in network marketing, because that's a harsh reality. That's truth. Most of the people, in fact, Sachin Bhai, shared early in the journey, he said, most of the people who quit network marketing are people who don't even show 5 plans and they quit. So the bad news is, a lot of people will not achieve their dreams. A lot of people actually never even taste money, taste success. Forget about success. They don't even taste decent money in this business. And this is a harsh reality of this industry. So today, I'm not going to tell you how you can become max out, how you can, achieve your dreams. Because I'm sure every speaker, your uplines are working hard to tell you what you're supposed to do, what you should do. Today, I'm going to share some things why people fail in this business. And this is what I have observed myself. This is what I have learned from my uplines. This is what I have heard people, all successful people share in different platforms, different events. And I think this is what I could think of, that these are those 8 reasons why people fail in this industry. So today is not going to be motivation, guys. So sorry to disappoint you. Today is going to be demotivation. Yeah. And I hope that after this session, you will be able to see yourself that, am I not, I will never do these things. So if you can just follow these 8 principles, why people fail in this, and never fall on the wrong side. You understand? Wrong side. Then your chances of achieving success are very, very bright. Right? So do you want to know the 8 reasons why people fail in network marketing, particularly in QNET business? You want to know? But only with one promise, that you will never be on the wrong side. Then it's of use, no? Otherwise, what is the point? Correct or not? Okay, so let me share the 8 basic reasons why people fail in network marketing. The first and the most commonsensical reason is people don't take this business seriously. People don't take this business seriously. Now, it looks like common sense, right? If you want to achieve something, you have to be serious about it. But why people don't take it seriously? Why people don't take QNET business seriously? You know why? It may sound very silly. The simple fact is, it does not look like a business. It does not look like a business. Though we may keep saying, yes, I'm a businessman, I'm an entrepreneur, I want to do this, I want to achieve this, I'm committed, I'm serious. But somewhere deep inside, most of us struggle to understand that this is a business, this is a serious, because honestly, serious business means nothing. It's a stupidity to say there is non-serious business also. Business means serious. Can there be a casual business? Can there be a casual restaurant owner? Can there be a casual builder? A casual shop owner? No, there is no need to say it's a serious business if you understand it is a business. But unfortunately, most of the people struggle to accept this is a business. Because in our mind, what is the understanding of business? Business means a lot of investment. Business means a shop. Okay. Business means risk. Business means, a lot of struggle. Business means this. Business means this. Business means this. So we have our own understanding. We have our own definition of business. Nowhere before QNET, nowhere in our life we imagined you buy a product and you can become a businessman. Tell me. I did so many degrees. So the only thing I learned in my management was, the ROIs and the break-evens and the IRRs and the, capital and the so many concepts, so many fundas you learn in MBA. Nowhere in my entire education, anybody ever told me you can buy a product and you can become a businessman. Has anybody heard that ever in your life? And that is the biggest problem why it does not look like business. Because our own definition of business is not matching with what we are seeing. And that is why people who have questions, why to start this business with, big ticket, why to buy a, 5 lakh product? Can we start not with 1 lakh rupees? They are far. Anyways, people don't take business. Even after starting this business with 5 lakh, 10 lakh rupees, people still don't understand it is a business. Now imagine somebody who started with 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees. You are only making sure that you die fast in this business. That's all. Because unfortunately, seriousness of the business is unknowingly linked to the pain quotient. No matter what your uplines tell you, no matter how much you tell yourself, I'm very serious, I'm very committed, no, I am very serious about my dream. The simple fact is, till the time there is no pain, your skin is not involved, you are not fearing losing that money, you will not be serious. You think I was pre-trained for network marketing? No. My seriousness increased initially only because of one reason, because immediately around 8-10 lakh rupees was in the business. And I said, man, chuck it. I cannot afford to lose this money. That was my first seriousness, that I cannot afford to lose this money. So let me do whatever they tell me, so that tomorrow they should not tell me, Baba, you did not do this, that's why you failed. You understand what mindset I had when I started this business? Now you may say, no, I'm very serious with 2 lakh rupees also. Yeah, okay, no problem. But ask yourself, if you lose 2 lakh rupees, how many weeks, how many months will you cry? How many weeks? Oh, how many years will you cry? Nobody will cry for 1 year. True. Months, maybe, a couple of months, but most of you will forget in few weeks. But if you are a restaurant owner, and you put in 1 crore of your hard-earned money, you have taken loan, this, that, how many months, how many years are you willing to fight? Can you be casual? If you have 1 crore at stake, can you be casual? You cannot. Can you close your restaurant for 1 day? Today I'm not feeling like going. Cannot. You have Diwali, you have, holidays, you have your kid's birthday. Can you shut down your restaurant because you have your kid's birthday? Your own, only one kid, only kid. Will you shut down your restaurant because you have your kid's birthday? Never. So whether you admit it or not, whether you understand it or not, our seriousness in the business only comes with the pain that we have in this business. You understand? And people keep struggling because they don't become serious in this business. Their commitment cannot, the question of commitment does not even arise, because they're looking at only the product. They're looking at only what they started with. And mentally, most of us, we write off that money when we start. You understand? And that is the biggest cause of failure in this business. And that is why I keep talking about this, that, if you really want to be serious, and this is what my uplines did to me. Every time I earned some money and I was they increased my pain. Increased it further, increased it. Yes, till the time I genuinely became serious and committed about this business. Till the time I understood the true value of this business. But if you're not initially serious about this business, then where is the question of your commitment? Where is the question of you paying the price and working hard and staying awake? Where is the question? It does not arise, right? So this is the single most important reason. Now, all these things that I'm sharing, these 8 reasons I'm sharing, there's no particular order, okay? There's no one is more important than the other. You see which one you are falling in, which one you are not focusing on, which one you are already, making the mistake. Ask yourself, if you had put in 1 crore in any other business or in this business, will you be behaving the same way? I'm not saying to put 1 crore, but understand why you are not serious. Understand the difference between what you can do and what you are doing. How many nights you will be awake? Today, attending a system, attending a training, let's say you do have a system, and then a lot of people will not even come for the sharing. A lot of people will mentally finish for the day. Okay, I attended a training, kalas. Now I have to take my family out for lunch. Today is Sunday, no? True. So your actions, your behaviors, what you do and what you don't do, right? Like you don't attend any party, you don't attend, any marriages. You don't change anything which disturbs your business. You don't do anything. That shows whether you're really serious or not. It is not your words, it is your behavior and actions. Are you understanding? So ask yourself, are you really serious about this business? Because business is no big or small. There is no small business, there is no big business. We have seen in ESBI, right? Yes, the nature of your business can be different, but there is no small or big business. Selling popcorn, is it a small business or big business? Selling popcorn, is it a small business or big business? You can sell popcorn on the streets also, and you can actually sell popcorns across the globe also. It is the businessmen who make this a serious business. Business is all same, right? It is people who are different. People who have different mindset, different level of commitment. And that all comes from how serious, how committed you are to your business. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So business means, so honestly, what do you think when we say business? What do you understand by business? What do you understand by business? Yeah? Money, products, sales. What do you understand by business? Actual business means your net profitability. Because if it is not profitable, there is no possibility of profit, then there is no business. How long can you be in a loss-making business? Now you tell me one opportunity, one business where you can start by buying a product and you have a potential of $1 million. Unfortunately, most of the people, they run if there is $1 million of investment. Correct? And that is the difference between 97%ers and 3%ers. Their effort, their commitment, their pain will be more if there is $1 million of investment. But 3%ers, they never started with $1 million of investment. You think Steve Jobs had $1 million? You think Narayan Murthy had $1 million? Dhirubhai Ambani had $1 million. Their effort, their seriousness is linked to the potential. They're always excited about the potential. Have you heard of $1 million potential anywhere else? Yes, of course. If you are if you're already rich, then you have a lot of options. But for middle class people like you and me, how many options do we have where we can forget about earning $1 million? We can talk about $1 million. Right? So your seriousness should be linked to the potential. Your effort should be linked to the potential. And trust me, guys, I've not seen any other business. I'm still struggling, I get a lot of business proposals, investments, this, that, a lot of people approach and they present so many things, but I have not seen any business, because here my investment is zero and my profit potential is actually infinity. That's why the name Infiniti. But it will only depend on how seriously I take this business. So if you understand this, very good. As I said, most of the people quit without even talking to 5 people. And these are those people who will talk about this industry, who will give lectures, who will say, this doesn't work. I know this, I have done this. Now, you know why they become like this? So that's your first reason. The second reason why people fail is because of this most taboo word. This is the most dangerous word. That's called doubt. Doubt. They doubt. Now, why people doubt? So if I ask you, do you believe in this business? Do you have faith in this business? Yes. But how many of you have this thought in your mind? Can I do it? Does it work? Does it really work? So as such, we have our own self-doubts. And then on top of it, we listen to everybody else. The worst part about being, part of Indian society is there are too many people giving you too many advices. True. Every Tom, Dick and Harry has an opinion, has an advice for you. And even funny part is we value all those opinions and, advices. We listen to them and we get affected by them, and we actually decide our future, our life based on those Tom, Dick and Harrys. Don't underestimate this word doubt, because this doubt has killed most dreams. Your enemy is not your, prospects or people who will not believe in you. Your biggest enemy is your self-doubt. And I've seen people, they continue doubting even after many, many years in this business. People, they still have these doubts. It's like, imagine you plant a seed, right? You plant a seed, and then next day you think, will it grow? Let me check. And you go back and you open the, soil and you see, look at it's not growing. Oh, okay, no, I should believe, I should have faith. Put it back, cover it. So after 2-3 days, will it grow? Let me go and see. Open, fine. You think that seed will grow? Do you think that seed will ever grow? Because doubt means fear. Doubt means, your basic question on the existence of everything. And self-doubt is the worst killer, because you can protect yourself from others. You cannot talk to others. You cannot listen to others. But how do you protect yourself from self-doubt? If somebody wants to kill himself, can you stop him? If you can see somebody coming, you can stop him, right? You can run away, you can do something. But if you want to kill yourself, can anybody stop you? And self-doubt is like that. Self-doubt is like that. How many of you believe that if you plant a mango seed, and you do all the right things, you give the right water, right fertilizer, right everything, right sunlight, everything, it will grow into a mango tree? Does anybody have doubt? Does anybody have doubt? Because that's the law of nature. That's the law of nature. A mango seed will become a mango tree. Can you plant mango and get oranges? Is that possible? Or if you keep worrying, so let's say a farmer who plants the seed and then he is worrying, then he's only thinking and worrying about his seeds, his crop, and not going to the farm every day, not doing what he's supposed to do. Or let's say he doesn't know farming. So where does the doubt come from? The doubt comes from our lack of knowledge. When we don't know something, we doubt. You understand? When we don't know something, we doubt, we fear. Fear comes from ignorance. Doubt comes from ignorance. But do we understand this? Because I see so many people who have so much of potential. They have done their dream list, they have done their name list, they are learning, they're attending trainings, they're doing everything. But the back of the mind, it is always doubt. It is always your doubt. How many, honestly, tell me, okay? Now, today, nobody is watching you. Nobody is watching you. So honestly, this is like one-on-one. You all are one-on-one with me. Honestly, how many of you have that doubt? I can give it in writing. 99.9% of us start with doubt. I had doubts. Are you honest about it? Are you understanding that how your doubts are making sure that you don't grow, that you don't become successful in this business? What are you doing to overcome your doubts? Are you even expressing it, or have you attended too many trainings? Because when you attend too many trainings, we are so motivated. We are supposed to be motivated. You understand? We have to now carry the burden of all the trainings. So we have to show, yes. Who wants to be a millionaire? Yes. And then your heartbeat is... because you are not listening to your doubts. You're not facing your doubts. You're not overcoming your doubts. You're not even acknowledging and accepting them, that you have doubt. I had doubt. Does it really happen? The million, koi banta bhi hai. How many of you have this? Actually, koi banta bhi hai kya? How many of you, when you see these cars and all, actually car in is business ke paise se kharidi inhone? Business का ही पैसा ही पक्का. Huh? Yeah. And trust me, guys, this is your doubts. This is only your doubts which will, and your doubts is the biggest multiplier. Forget about multiplying in the business. Your doubt is the biggest multiplier. And that is what gets multiplied with others' doubts. Because of the influence that everybody has on each other. And if you're an upline and you have a small team, or let's say big team, and you are doubtful, congratulations, you will be the reason for this entire team to fail. Because your doubt is going to multiply and spread. Your doubts and fears get multiplied faster. Remember, guys, bad things multiply very, very fast. very, very fast. Because, you know, because of this word called influence, everybody is influenced with everybody else. There are very few people who are not influenced, who are so clear, so much focused. Very few people. And that is why, there's so much of emphasis on spending time with right people, power of association, being in communication, attending trainings, because the only thing which can help you, which can save you from doubt is knowledge. That is the only savior. More you know, knowledge not, and that is the third point, why people fail. They lack knowledge. They never train themselves. Third reason why people fail is they don't commit themselves to trainings and learnings. They are not hungry for knowledge. So if you don't do this, your doubts will only multiply. That will only keep multiplying. Your doubts will only keep multiplying. So if you're not getting knowledge, you are getting doubt. If you're not training yourself to become better, you are definitely going down. And your doubts will only keep increasing. And it is a continuous process. It is happening every second. If you are not going up, you are going down. Right? Sachin Bhai says, no, you cannot be here. Either you are going up or you are going down. You cannot say, I have now, confidence in the business. But if you're not upgrading yourself continuously, if you're not attending trainings, if you're not seeking more time from your uplines, ask your questions, get your answers, if you're not making those efforts, and knowledge is not just about how people become successful. Knowledge is about what all challenges people go through. Right? I have not seen people who ask, who are interested in understanding how do you manage when you don't sleep whole night and then you go to office and then you have family. How do you do that? How many times you have to do that? Knowledge that this is the process, that this is the journey will help you, will prepare you. Because if you are not upgrading your mindset, if you're not changing your mindset, then your doubt is spreading. It is becoming bigger and bigger. And with time, more time you give in the business, more doubtful you become if you're not doing the right things. More trainings you attend and you're not implementing and you're not, seeing small results, more doubtful you will become. Ab to ye bhi kar liya, ab to ye bhi kar liya, ab to ye bhi kar liya, I've attended this also, I've attended this also. But what we don't realize is the doubt is so deep. It is so all-pervasive. It is so strong that you're attending trainings, one time doing, one time listening, one time following is not going to help you. It is not going to help. You understand why you have to attend system every Sunday? Why you have to interact with your upline every day? Why there is a 108 group? Why there is tight communication required? Why there is, we talk about alignment, association. Why we keep talking about all these things? So that you don't fall in the trap of doubt. Correct? So somebody who is very intelligent, somebody who has many degrees, and people, particularly people who are performers, who are achievers, trust me, they fall in doubt fast. Their speed of fall is much, because people who have not achieved anything, they don't have any expectations. They are happy-go-lucky people, right? They think, chalo yaar, kuch to mil gaya. But people who are so-called achievers, who have done something in their lives, or who think they are somebody, they fall in this doubt very fast. Few rejections. Now, you will not say that I don't know. You will say, yeah, it doesn't work. How many of you have heard this? It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. No, nothing is working. No, I don't think so. I can do it. What does it all mean? Doubt, 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 doubt. That's why in Welcome we say, start with faith. Start with faith. Faith means, of course, doubt. Faith does not mean it is happening. Faith means it can happen. It will happen. It must happen. It's like planting a seed and doing all the right things. It must grow into an mango tree. True or not? So faith is that I can do all these things. I can take care of the seed. I can plant the seed. I can nurture the seed. That is called faith. I can do it. Where is the question of result? Where is the question of max out? Where is the question of $1 million? If you understand the process, if you have the knowledge of this process, that what you're supposed to do, because other name of faith is courage to do small things. If you don't have faith, if you don't have that courage, then you are 100% doubtful, because both of these things cannot coexist. You cannot have faith also and doubt also. You cannot. How many of you have faith in God? Sure. But sometimes you doubt, is he really listening? Sometimes, no. Sometimes we doubt, no. Why me? Why you're testing me so much? So every time you doubt, you have no faith. And then it goes, and your faith, it's like, you break the glass. And you break the glass, what happens? Can you put it back? Yeah. So every time you doubt, you're breaking the glass, and then you want to have a very nice, clean, view of your future. That's not possible. That's not possible. And that is why knowledge is so essential. Because if you know the process, then your faith will become strong. If you spend time with your uplines, if you understand, if you know their stories, if you know how, so many people come and tell me, VC Pooja, oh my God, she had 94 rejections. Oh man, I'm so inspired. Do you understand the state of mind that she must be going through? From one rejection to another rejection to another rejection to another. If she doubted even once, imagine if she doubted at the 90th rejection. Nahi yaar, I don't think so I can do it. Half of you will not be there. True. Because it is never enough. No, I have done faith enough. Now I have to doubt. Can you do that? Because there is no other option. There is no other option than to have faith. Doubt is never an option. Doubting is never an option. Saying this, I don't think so I can do it, or will it work, is never an option. Only thing that is missing is you have still not understood what you are supposed to do. Because you are not paying attention, you are not learning, you're not seeking, you're not asking. Right? And at that time, if your uplines will say, listen, do one thing, read your books again. Books. Every time my upline says, read the books. What the hell is this here? How many of you honestly keep reading your books every day? Trust me, guys, it is never enough. Now, VCon is coming, where everybody is going crazy about VCon, and many of you are doubting. Really? Kya hoga? Wahi to hoga. Same, wahi hoga. Or you want to go, you want to attend, you want to, be at VCon, but you're just delaying. Because right now you have doubt. You may get your faith later, but by that time, you'll waste so much of time. because you're not having the faith in the process. You're not having the faith in your uplines. You're not having the faith in him. You're not having the faith in this business. That is why you are delaying. That is why you are procrastinating. That is because you, and all these things, procrastination, delay, excuse, it is the source, is the origin is doubt. Because if you had no doubt, you'll be excited, you will do it. True or not? And I can't tell you how many people I see and feel so sorry, because one understanding and one belief in themselves, they can change everything. That's how people, the potential gets wasted. And so many people live like that. And QNET is not a guarantee. QNET is not a certificate. Now you will not have doubt, or now your life will be better. There is no guarantee, guys. If you don't understand these things about yourself, don't blame it on QNET. Are you understanding what I'm saying? And if you're not hungry for knowledge, if you're not hungry for training, and training on what? Training on your mindset. Accept it, write it, tattoo it, that you don't have the mindset as of now to become a millionaire. You don't have it. Accept it fast. Your degrees, your knowledge, your experience, your background, your upbringing, your nothing has to do with anything how to become a millionaire. That is not required. That is not relevant. Good, bad, ugly, whatever story you're telling yourself is not relevant. If you're telling yourself, good story, I have done this, congratulations, you are only delaying your success. If you have wrong stories, मेरे साथ ये problem है, my childhood, my parents, my upbringing, my education, I'm a housewife, I am this, that. Congratulations, you are full of doubt. You will never be successful. Live with your stories, or gain knowledge. Train yourself to change this thinking. Have you ever wondered how uplines are always? You think uplines are not humans? But they have learned this. They have trained their mind. They have trained their mind to think the way they want. Don't you think so? That's a very powerful skill. And we say 95% success in this business is dependent on your mindset. You need to learn that. You need to learn the skills of this business, right? You need to master, not just learn the skills. You need to master the skills. Because it is not just one time you do something, you learn something, you hear something, and it is done. It is never done. Right? I'll tell you a story. So there was this, class of kids, 2 sections, okay? Young kids, 2 sections. Section A was given, so pottery, pottery, make small pots, clay, and the clay, all those things. So section A was given clay, the potter's wheel, and they were told, make as many pots you can make, as many pots as you can make for 1 month. And that was the instruction to them. Other section, section B, the instruction was, make the most beautiful pots that you can make. Okay. So section A, instruction, make as many pots as you can make. Section B, instruction, make the most beautiful pots that you can make. And for 1 month, kids were doing this. Every day they were doing this, making pots. And after 1 month, when they all came and they brought their pots, what was surprising? Who do you think had the most beautiful pots? Section B or A? You can type section A or B. Show me. A or B? B you show like this. A you show like this. A you show like this. Most beautiful pots also belong to section A. Because they were making as many pots as they can make. They were making. And eventually They were becoming better and better and better and better and better and better and better. And they ended up making the most beautiful pots. And section B, oh, no, this is not right. Oh, this is not beautiful. Oh, this is this is that. Doubt, 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 doubt. And they only want to make the beautiful pots. So they don't want to make bad pots. They don't want to get criticized. They don't want to get, hey, what pot you made. And more they were not doing, more they were becoming doubtful and fearful. They ended up making less pots and ugly pots. Section A only made many, 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 many pots and also the most beautiful pots. So there is no substitute for your knowledge and your doing. There is no substitute, guys. You have to train yourself, right? How many of you actually know about network marketing industry? How many of you know that? And all of you want to be millionaire. How many of you can talk about network marketing industry for 1 hour? And the other person will say, okay, Baba, thank you. I know. Okay, thank you. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can put a doubt and fear in your mind about this industry. $200 billion industry. $200 billion net, the turnover of this industry. There are many countries where total GDP is also not $200 billion. And you get shaken. And then whatever they say gets multiplied with your doubt. Because there is, when you fill yourself with knowledge, with right skills, with right mindset, there is no space for doubt. And when your doubt becomes zero, you multiply any other doubt, any other fear, any other problem with your zero. What will you get? Zero. And that is when you become unshakable. That is when you become, immovable. Nobody can shake you. Nobody can stop you. Honestly, that is when your journey starts. And whatever else you do to reach this stage is your learning. That is your course. That is your schooling. And from that day, your journey starts. How many of you have become unshakable? Unfreaking shakeable. How many of you are like that? No matter what my best friend says, no matter what my parents say, no matter what my spouse says, no matter what the whole world says, I know what this business is. I know what this industry is. I know what I am doing. How many of you have that belief? Because that cannot be faked. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. It is not about you saying, I have it. Ask yourself, do you have it? Do you have it? If let's say all your uplines sleep in the business, will you still do this business? If nobody is there, right? If your whole downlines start doubting, will you still do this business? Oh, you say, kya karoon? My referral died, this, that, he's not listening. What to do? What can I do? I finished my list. I finished this. I finished this. You know what? Because it is only a reflection of your doubts. So whatever you were doing, you're calling people, talking to people, lining up plans, it was with that doubt and with that fear. It was not supposed to give you the desired result. So if you don't plug this with your knowledge, with your actions, because the only cure of your doubts is your knowledge and action, activity, what you do. Right? So that's your number 3, lack of training and lack of knowledge. Number 4, this is my favorite one. Wrong expectations. Right? So you go to a Mercedes showroom and you say, I want to buy this Mercedes, and you open your wallet and it has 500 rupees. Is it not funny? It's funny, no? And this is what people want. People want to have a Mercedes. People want to have a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, a Ferrari, and they are not willing to pay the right price for it. It's completely wrong expectation. Jitna gud dalenge, utna hi meetha hoga, right? Your expectation. So let's say you start the business. It's the same thing, no? You put a seed and then you expect mango tomorrow. Wrong expectation. Then you expect that, the rain should happen at the right time because I don't want to water it. Then you expect that this seed should not need any fertilizer. Then you expect the cows should not, when the plant becomes this small, this big, then you expect no animal should come near my plant and eat it. Right? You expect. And what will happen? Some cow will come and eat it. And then you will cry, I am working so hard. Right? I planted the seed. So if you plant the seed, there is a possibility. If you go to your farm every day, you take care of your seeds, you take care of your, the fertilizer, the manure, the irrigation, you make sure there are no weeds. If you're doing it every day, you will be so busy doing the right thing. You will not be even expecting anything. You are so busy doing the right things. Because when you sit and start expecting, that means you are not doing the right things. Because is there any doubt there will be a mango tree and there will be hundreds of mangoes? Is there a doubt? So when you don't have doubt, these expectations are not wrong. But when you have doubt, your expectations are also, I don't know what. You call 5 people and you want everybody to sign up. Thoda zyada nahi ho gaya. Is it not wrong expectation? People have more, they are taking more knowledge about, from Google and all those things compared to you. They are more knowledgeable in the wrong sense, So they have Google, they have this, they have all those things. They have all the wrong information. They are more knowledgeable in that sense. And you expect them not to say anything bad to you. You expect them to, to fall on your feet and say, wow, man, I was waiting for you. All my life, I had a dream of starting a chain business. And today you have come. You expect this? What do you expect? What do you expect? You expect to become a millionaire in 2 years? What do you expect? Look at what you are doing. Your expectations, and most of the people fail because their expectations were there and their effort was here. Sorry, you can't see because it is below the laptop. Expectations here and efforts here. Thoda sa mismatch, right? Your effort should be here. Your efforts should be here. Your commitment should be here. Your seriousness should be here. Your knowledge should be here. Then do you have to expect anything? See the result. It will be beyond your expectations. And this mismatch of expectation, and I'm telling each one of you on this call, if you are the person who is giving wrong expectation, please don't be that person. The industry has bad name only because of wrong expectations. Either the person who came in the business had wrong expectation and nobody corrected him, or the moron who signed up people gave the wrong expectation because he himself had wrong expectations. So don't be that person. Don't be the bad person of this industry. Be the right example of this industry. We don't need more bad people. We have enough. We are sick and tired of those people who become the bad examples. We want right people who have right expectations. And before you expect anything, It is always, remember guys, it is always give and take. It is never take and give. Have you heard this, take and give, in your life? Have you heard this? It is always give and take. It is always give and take. What are you willing to give? Don't ask what this business can do for you. Ask yourself, what are you willing to give to this business? Give 100%. Give yourself. And then see. So all those people who say, हाँ थोड़ा सा अगर ये चल जाए ना business, if this business, थोड़ा सा अगर छोटी सी team आ जाए ना, if I have 2-3 people also, then see what I do. Then I'll become serious. Then I will become committed. Have you heard those people? Or are you that person? Yeah. See, when I say that, have you heard those people? Yeah. Because we're always thinking about other people, no? But if I ask you, are you that person? No, I am not that person. I always do the right thing. It is only others who have problems. I never have any problem. See, I'm such a nice person. No? That's why I deserve to be a millionaire. Because I'm such a nice person. And you think you're fooling God and you can fool everybody. You can fool your uplines. No problem. They are human beings. I have tried to do that many times. You can fool your uplines, but you cannot fool him. So stop being that stupid person who is expecting without deserving. When you will deserve, you will get it. If you're expecting, that by default means if you have to ask for something, and if you have to, if you're thinking that you are not getting something, I can give you in writing 100% you don't deserve it right now. Because when you will deserve it, you will get it. If you deserve a sign up, you will get it. If you're ready to hold a person, if you're ready to share your knowledge, understanding of this business, you will have a team. Because you are not focusing on yourself, because you are not giving in, because you're not upgrading, because you're not pushing yourself further. That's why you're not getting it. That's why you're not getting it. Wrong expectation kills all your, hopes in this business. And that leads to, doubts. That leads to more doubts and more doubt and more doubt and more doubt. Wrong expectations. Wrong expectation. Right? So let's say you have not been following the process, and then you attended a training, your system, and you realize, oh man, I've not read my books. And then you start reading your books. And then you say, now I'm reading books also, still nothing is happening. See, wrong expectation, no? You understand? We want quick result. We want quick things to happen. Wrong expectation. Wrong expectation. Because whatever bad things you have done, they will also have some bearing, no? They will also have some consequence, no? Because the time that you wasted not reading your books or not doing the right things, that has already accumulated. That has already built a big, thick doubt in your mind. Now it will take bigger, more hammers, more punching, more punching. So keep doing, keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. Don't expect things to change overnight. Do you want to have baby early? Baby also takes 9 months, right? Anybody wants baby early? 6 months, 7 months? Why? Why? It will die. Baby will die, right? Premature, anything premature will die. You will get it when you deserve it. You will get it when it is right time. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Wrong expectation means 100% disappointment, frustration, then doubts, and all this drama will happen, and you will be done. You will be dead in this business. And I've seen so many people like this. Don't become that one person. Correct? Don't be that person. So that's your number 4. Number 5. Number 5 is people who one day are very excited. One day they're doing this, then they're doing this, then they say, okay, no, I'll do this. It's like, imagine a kid who is, playing, let's say he wants to learn guitar. He plays guitar, but his father, plays harmonium. So then he wants, on Mondays and Wednesdays, he starts playing harmonium with his father. But mother loves to sing, and he's training on singing also. Then his friend, he plays, let's say, violin. And on weekends, he goes for violin class also. What do you think this kid will become? What do you think is the problem with this kid? There is no focus. There is no focus on doing one thing with one clear mind focus. And the reason number 5 people fail is they lack focus. They lack focus. They're doing this and then they do this. They think, okay, I'll run for my F2. And then they say, okay, let me update, let me first do networking. Then they do this. Then they say, okay, I'll, 1 week, I will finish my books only. You have to do everything, but your focus cannot be shifting here and there. Your focus cannot be, it's like, be pende ka lota hota na. Have you seen be pende ka lota? Have you seen be pende ka lota? Means what? The lota will never be stable, How do you say it in, other languages? The with no base, right? Lota with no base. Have you seen? Be pende ka lota? Because there is no penda. There is no base. There is no focus. There is nothing. And that person is doing everything, but there is no focus. And many uplines, sometimes they're doing this, sometimes they're traveling this market, sometimes they're going there, sometimes talking to this team, sometimes talking to this person, sometimes talking to this. Then they're confused what to do. Because there is no focus. There is no focus. The other name of focus is your consistency, because if you're not focused on one thing, so focus means your ability to do same thing consistently for a long period of time. Do you have that focus? When we were kids, we all did that experiment, right? Sunlight, then you bring a magnifying lens and you bring all the energy, all the diffused sunlight to one point. That is called focus. That is called one thing. And most of us lack that focus. Most of us are not habitual of that focus. We need to practice it. We need to remind ourselves again and again and again. And when I started this business, I made it a point, because I had so many different priorities in my life. My family, office, my EMIs, my problems, this, that, so many things. I decided for next few years, the only focus, only priority in my life is this business. Rest everything else, I will deal later. Park everything else, guys. Get your financial problem solved first. Because your other problems were there before this business also. And your other problems will remain. Obviously not the same problems. You will always have some problems. But most of your problems, in fact, all your problems are related to money. Think about this. Are related to money. Your health is linked with money. Your relationships, your family, your happiness, everything, your lifestyle, your EMIs, your job, everything is linked to money. Do you have that laser sharp focus of solving this problem in your life? I decided, man, I want to get rid of this one main problem of my life. That's why I did not take any vacation. You can ask my uplines. This I'm very confident. I did not take any vacation for first almost like 7 years. No vacation. No mixing, week on with another trip for 2 days, 3 days here and there. Never. Focus. My first focus is to build this business and build this business right. build this business right, because I don't want to keep doing this business, do this, make mistakes, then, so, okay, making mistakes, learning from mistakes, and then not repeating those mistakes. That means you're a smart person, right? Making those mistakes, not learning from those mistakes, and making the same 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 mistakes. What does it mean? You're not paying attention. Because your focus is not to build, not to become successful. Your focus is maybe to just to learn, keep learning. Learning can never be focus. Learning is part of your life. But are you even learning properly? Are you listening properly? So if your focus is to earn money, become financially free, become successful, then don't get distracted. I remember, Digvijay shared this story. So all of us have heard this, right? All of us have heard this. Rabbit and tortoise story, right? So what happened? They both started, correct or not? And then, rabbit, after he almost reached. And then he looked back, very far. No problem. Let me rest for a while. Correct? And then, the tortoise is coming. And finally, he's sleeping and he wins the race. So what do you learn from this? Slow and steady wins the race, right? No. You don't learn this. You learn this, that rabbit wasn't, I wish I could say this the way Digvijay said it, but rabbit was the biggest moron. He could have slept after finishing the race also, though. He could have just crossed the finish line and sleep. Biggest, bhutia, you'll understand, He was the biggest moron. Because he did not had the focus to finish the journey, finish the race. Did not have the focus. If he had that focus, if he had that hunger, finish the race and sleep, Baba. Sleep. Don't get distracted here and there. Don't look at other people. Don't look here and there. Right? Have a single mind focus. And initially, all your people who just started the business, or let's say if you have not finished this, your single point focus should be finish your 20 DERs. Finish your 20 DERs. Finish your 20 DERs. Finish your 20 DERs. Whatever I'm doing is to finish my first 20 DERs. That should be your focus. I'm attending training. I'm attending the system. I'm attending learning. I'm spending my time to do my DRs, to achieve more DRs and do my more DRs and finish my 20 DRs. Because if all my appliances, all successful appliances are telling me, you have to do 20 DRs, you have to do 20 DRs, you have to do, wo sab to theek hai, but he's not picking my phone. Okay, where is your focus? Move on. You understand? Because if your focus is there, then you will not get distracted. You will not get stopped. And there is a reason why 20 DRs is so important, because 20 DRs means now you know, now you have at least understood what this business is all about. You have made all your mistakes. You know how people behave. You know what issues happen. Right? How your own comfort zone, how your own ego, how your other people's, your relations, you will learn everything in 20 years. And that is when you are ready to build this business. Like Sachin says, the first 20 years will teach you the business. Second 20 years will build your business. Huh? Do you have that focus? We all have heard, Infiniti core culture, the core value number 1 is 20 DRs and keep doing the DRs. Are you focused on that? Even if you focus on this one thing, you will become a millionaire in this business. I am running for my DRs. I did my DR last week. And I have that, I have that fire and I don't want to miss this week on. I don't want to miss this week on. I want to capitalize this to the fullest. So I want at least 5 new DRs to attend week on. This is my ahuti. This is my, my small giving to VCon. My 5 new DRs into VCon. My karma, I must do it. That's what I'm running for. And after this system, I have my plans, I have my closings. I am not stopping because this is what I learned from my uplines. My uplines have never stopped doing DRs. So I will never stop. My focus is to finish my 100 DRs. That's what I'm running for. Do you have that focus in the business? Because if you don't have focus, if you don't have that, immediate goal, and yes, of course, you buying this, doing this, and a lot of people get happy and get distracted. I gave gold chain to my amma. Very good. Can you focus on 20 DRs? Because if you don't focus there, then next time you're not giving anything to your amma. You will not change your lifestyle. You will not upgrade your lifestyle. You cannot change your car. You cannot help your downlines, change their life. If you are not focused, if you're not doing this business, your money problems will not get solved by, few things, few here and there. It has to be done with that intent that I want to build an organization which will be, which will last beyond. Do you have that focus? Do you have that focus? And by default, 20 DR should be the first primary goal, first primary focus for each one of us. Right? Because if you don't have that, then you will by default, the same thing, if you don't have focus, then you are by default distracted. But if you have that focus, nobody will even dare, disturbing you. Correct? So that is number 5. Number 6. Sixth reason why people fail in QNET business is they don't know how to present the business. They don't know how to show the financial plan. They don't know what business is all about. So they don't know the business plan. They can't show the business plan. And you can check. How many of you know the financial plan? Yes, of course. In the beginning, you are learning, so you don't know the financial plan, right? But if you're spending time, if you're lining up your plans and you attend, you'd line up 10, 15 plans in the first month. You think you will not learn the financial plan? Because if you don't know your business, it's like imagine a doctor who doesn't know how to see patients. Can he be a doctor? What is he doing? What is it? You think doctor means what? Wearing white coat? That is doctor. So if you want to have a bakery business, then you must learn to bake. Is this rocket science? If you're in food business, if you're a restaurant owner, don't you know what most important thing in the food business is food? True or not? And if your food is not good, you think you can ever become successful in food business? Cannot. So in network marketing, you are the only business. You are the business. Do you know this financial plan? My benchmark is 1 month in the business. And if you don't know financial plan, your chances of success in this business are it is degrowing so fast. You have no clue. If you're 1 month in the business and you don't know the financial plan, it is already happening. Very soon you will go and and you will be dead. So if you know the financial plan, well done. If you don't know it, learn. I remember when VP KAvita showed me the financial plan, I said, man, can I take these sheets? Can I take these sheets? And you won't believe it. I went home and I just did the same sheet. I did, my presentation was on those same sheets. I just wrote again, all over again, the whole thing. Right? And I'm looking at this and yes, yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. And then I started doing it on clean paper. And I actually did the calculation, did it many, many times. And fourth day, I was ready with the financial plan. Because if it's my business, if it is my business and I don't know the financial plan, what the hell I am doing? Imagine, how powerful that is when when you understand your company, your product, services, and you also know the financial plan. You are a complete business center. You are a complete business center. Yes, initially you are dependent. But are you hungry to learn? Are you hungry to become a business owner yourself? Or you always want to take, somebody should drive my car, I will sit. Don't do that. When your upline is driving your car in the beginning, sit there to learn. Don't enjoy the ride. Soon you will have no car. Sit there to learn, focus, right? And that's how I learned driving. I always used to sit in the front seat and see how the driver is driving. Right? And then mentally I started driving. Mentally I would actually do this. So imagine somebody is driving and sitting next, and then okay, now he will turn the steering little this, and then you start driving, mentally. That's what I used to do. That's how I learned driving. That's how I learned showing the plan. Because when Kavita used to take my plan, when Digvijay used to take my plan, I said, yes, next, yes. I'm acknowledging. You know why? Because I'm revising. Are you hungry to learn the financial plan? And in the beginning, you may not be showing the financial plan. You may not be doing taking your own plans. You don't have to. You should not take, in fact, your appliance will be taking. But, moment you learn the plan, you become so confident. That is also part of the knowledge, it removes all your doubts and fears. Your calls will become so effective, so confident. Your prospecting, closing, objection handling, everything will become very, very effective. If you know how to show the plan. And biggest reason why people never get that feeling is because they never learned how to show the plan. Okay, I'm not saying if you know how to show the plan, you'll become successful. But yes, these are all the pitfalls that whatever you can avoid, no, Baba. Can you all learn how to show the plan or not? Is it rocket science? 6th standard kid can also learn. It's simple mathematics. Only thing people fear is, 2, 4, 8, 16. I remembered it. I memorized it. It took me just one day to memorize the whole figure. That was the only difficult part. Otherwise, it's simple, no? If there is an intent, you will learn the whole financial plan. If there is no intent, you will, keep delaying it. So don't be that person, guys. And it is not, imagine tomorrow you have a team of, let's say, 100 people. Because the powerful thing about learning to, present your business is that is when you can teach. Can you teach something which you don't know yourself? You cannot. And imagine, let's say you have a DR, you do your DR, you applied it, the verbatim and plan, and then he says, okay, he will run you through the financial, and you do a proper financial plan. Can you imagine how your DR will look up to you? Wow, man. He knows so many things about the business. But when you are not owning it, when you don't know this, then you look like a moron who knows nothing, His only job is to bring people. Come, you will know. And I want to become rich. Can you ever become rich like that? Why should you become rich like that? Why should you become rich like that? You should never become rich like that. And you will not become. So own up, guys. Own the business. You own the business the day you learn the financial plan, the day you know how to present. Imagine, you'll be meeting so many people. I have done presentation to strangest people at strangest locations because I knew it. When you know it, will you not do it? Right? You're meeting so many people. Sometimes you don't know what to do. Abhi karun, baad mein karun. Imagine, I'm sitting, chatting, and what happens? I did an ESBI. I did, the basic verbatim without even telling what is the plan. So you know how much to use, what to use when you know the full business plan. But if you don't know it, then you are a beggar, who's waiting. Then you are not a business owner. Then you are, free riding. Okay? Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Because business plan gives you that. Imagine, you land in a place where you know nobody, but you know your business plan. You know the financial plan, you know about everything about the company, the products, the whole verbatim and financial plan. If you just know this, and you land in a strange country where you know nobody and you start meeting strangers and connect and you show the plan and you show the plan and you show the plan and you show the plan. Don't you think so you can become rich? Don't you think so you can build business even in an unknown country? That is the power this business plan gives. But if you don't know it, forget about that country. Your own circle, you will look stupid. You will look shaky. You will look like, a greedy person who knows nothing about his business, but he's tapping this, trying to tap this person. Yeah, that's what it means. If you don't know your business. Because not every time he's going to talk to your upline, no? Most of your prospects are looking at you. They're not looking at your senior partner. In fact, they don't know this person. True or not? They're looking at you. They know you. Their confidence, their belief will come from you. And when you know your business, when you understand, closing, cost of delay helps you. There's so many tools in the financial plan only, right? Reverse story is a prospecting tool. ESBI is a prospecting tool. Everything is there in this one plan. Everything is there. So if you learn the whole business plan, you will become so strong, so strong. And the biggest advantage is that is when you can train your people. That is when, because monkey see, monkey do. True or not? Imagine you have 100, let's say team, and 10 people on your left, 10 people on your right can do a powerful verbatim and plan. Can you imagine what is going to happen to your organization? Because you cannot train your downlines if you yourself don't know. And if you're an upline and you take a lot of pride in, I do an amazing plan, you are a biggest moron. You know why? Because it's a business of duplicating. If you're not pushing your people to learn the business plan, then you're not building and you're not preparing them. You're making them handicapped. Don't do that. Don't do that. Train your people, because the only thing we actually need in this business is the business plan. That is the core. Rest, everything else comes because of this. It's like, the center. When you see a big machine, there's so many pieces, so many parts, all the parts are moving. Then you go in the core, there is one gear which is moving first. Correct or not? There's one gear which is moving, and that is how all the gears are connected and everything else is moving. You see the machine. You don't have to move all the parts. You don't have to focus on this part and this part and this part. What do you focus on? You focus on that center gear. What is that gear? That gear is presentation. So anything and everything about that presentation, I must know. Prospecting is not in isolation. It is part of the presentation. Are you understanding what I'm saying? And I have seen people struggling. Yes, 1 month, 2 months, okay, I can understand. 3 months, okay, I can understand. If you're in this business for 3 months plus and you don't know how to show the plan, ask yourself, what are you doing? Ask yourself how serious you are. And then you will attend all trainings. I don't know why you're attending all trainings. What is your level of seriousness? What is your level of commitment to this business? You don't have to attend trainings to impress your uplines. They don't need that, your attendance for their satisfaction. They need your attendance so that you learn, you grow, you do the right things. And most of the people who quit business, they never learned how to show the plan. And this is not just I'm talking, this is you can check all your uplines, because this is what I've learned from all my uplines and my cross lines and all the senior people in this business. So these 8 things that I'm sharing with you is not my learning or my invention. This is what I have seen across, whether it is Gautam Bhai, whether it is Diggy Bhai, whether it is my cross lines. I remember old uplines, AVP Sharfun, VP KAvita, when we were together, we were building the small team, from there till now, I have seen these common things which are happening across. So if you learn your financial plan, learn to show the financial plan, your chances of survival, your chances of growth increase multifolds. Right? So that is your number 6. Number 7. 7th reason why people fail in this business. They are so caught up, they're so caught up with today that they don't see the future. They don't see the future. They're so occupied with today, this is not happening, or this is happening. They don't look at future. And understand, guys, all 3%ers have this ability to immediately detach from present and look in the future. So when they are faced with a problem and a challenge, they take a step back. They don't get sucked into the problems and challenges. Because if you are a person who is only concerned with today, right? Like I meet so many downlines and why this is not happening, that is today, right? But imagine if you correct things and do the same right things for next, let's say 2 years. Can you imagine what's going to happen? All that is fine, but right now what to do? You understand? Because this is not happening. They are not able to see, because your energy depends on what you can see in the future. People don't commit suicide because they're tense today, because they don't see future. That's when they commit suicide. True or not? Problems they are all facing. No, everybody is facing problems in life, but everybody has that hope of future. But when you lose hope of future, that is when you die in this business. So never lose that future vision. That's what, you remember, in all the recent event that happened, I was listening to VP KAvita, and she was talking about that power of visualization, power of imagination. Sachin Bhai has spoken so much about that power of imagination when he was not even earning money. When he was just few months in the business, he has already quit his job. He used to lie down and imagine and visualize his day, his beautiful future. That's what he used to do. So if you cannot see your future, force yourself to see that future. Visualize. It starts like a fake imagination. Okay. Now I know most of you will not understand, or most of you don't believe in this. Like for a very long time, I did not believe in this because I could not relate. I could not relate with this imagination, and I'm still struggling. But I understood the power of this imagination, power of imagination, power of visualization, power of looking into future. What nobody else can see, if you can see, If you can see, you will get excited today. But if you cannot see that future, then you anyways have a lot of problems today. And you will get sucked into them and you will die. Right? So when you see that future and you choose to do the right things and set the right expectations, not the wrong expectations. Think about this, guys. Today, whatever level your business is, let's say you just started 6 months, few years, wherever you are in this business, imagine if you decide to do the right things for next 2 years non-stop. You give 8-10 hours of your life, productive hours to this business for next 2 years. Can you imagine where your organization will be? Can you imagine what all is possible? And I remember, when I started this business, I used to do this. I used to, just visualize that one day, there will be business in this country. I used to draw this. Okay, this is right now I'm here in India. Then it will go here in this country. I used to draw my whole network visually, And today, that's exactly what has happened. Because if you cannot visualize it, everything happens twice. Guys, remember this. Everything happens twice. First in your mind and then in reality. Nothing happens once. Remember, nothing happens once. Good, bad, ugly, everything happened in your mind first. So if today you are in mess, that also happened in your mind first. Correct? So are you conscious of this? Are you aware of this? Are you constantly reminding yourself how your thinking is affecting your future? And consciously think the right things. Have a long-term vision, guys. That's called vision. Lack of vision, lack of your ability to see in the future is what kills many people in this business. They don't look into they have no vision. And have you not heard this? 97% people have no vision. So how have you changed? How have you changed? And how have you, not doing the same things that, 97% of people do? Because your vision decides your actions. What you are doing, it's the same old story, let me share it one more time. I've shared this, so there was this bricklayers laying bricks. You heard this story, right? Many times. So, a person was passing by. He asked the first bricklayer, what are you doing? He's like, can't you see I am laying bricks, man? What are you asking me? Get lost. He's irritated, he's this, and, but still laying bricks, right? Something must be going in his mind. Then second person, he asked, what are you doing? He said, sir, this is my livelihood, Today I'm laying bricks. Tomorrow, if I get another job, I'll do that. So I'm earning my living, whatever it is, it does not matter. Today I'm laying bricks. Tomorrow I can be doing something else. Today I can, work within a factory. I don't mind. I just need to earn my living. Third bricklayer, he asked him, what are you doing? He said, boss, can't you see I'm building a church? Don't waste my time. Right? My work is my worship. All three are doing the same thing, laying bricks. But are they doing the same thing? Are they doing the same thing? No, it looks like they're doing the same thing. But there is a huge difference. Their visions are different. First two categories have no vision. True or not? And the story does not end there. So imagine after when the day is over, how will they end their day? These first two people category, they care a damn, okay, it's sunset, 5 baj gaya, chalo bhago, let's go, right? Haath dho, bhago. We have seen this, when we were constructing our house, back in India. This is exactly, so day laborers, dihadi mazdoor jo hota na, dihadi mazdoor, he has a different vision. In fact, no vision, right? different attitude, different approach. He just wants to get done with. Does he care about how the bricks are being placed? सीधा लग रहा है, टेढ़ा लग रहा है, उल्टा लग रहा है. Finish my hours and go. Correct? Whereas this guy, the person who is building cathedral, who has that emotions and passion involved in his work, he will not just run away. He will close his day. In fact, before even he closes his day, he will say, man, okay, I still have more time. I'm still not tired. Okay, let me work more. No? Is he looking at his watch? And that is what a vision does to you. A vision gives you a different level of energy, a different excitement, a different level of commitment. You will be very, very, vision gives you the power to go in details of everything. He will check, whether every brick is right or not. Right? Whether the consistency of the mortar is right or not, whether, the wall is straight or not. One little off and the wall will fall, no? Fall or not? Laying bricks only. All three are laying bricks. So everybody is doing same business, but their vision is different. Every individual's vision of this business is very different. In fact, most of the people don't have vision. They are here just to check, just to try, just to see. देखते अगर दीवार बन गया तो बना लेंगे. दीवार क्यों नहीं बनेगा बाबा? If hundreds of people have built cathedrals and their palaces and mansions, why can't you do it? But the question is, do you want to do that? Do you want to build a palace, or are you playing with the bricks and mortar? Are you here to build a palace for yourself, or your dream house for yourself, your Burj Khalifa, or are you here to just play around? Because kids also play, So when the laborers used to go, we used to play. They will leave some mortar, some bricks, and we will act as if we know. We'll take a brick and we'll put this and we'll plaster and we'll do all this. We also used to do that. Can never build a house. Right? So we all need to become that person who has that vision, who's building his dream house. Then, automatically, the foundation is important. The consistency is important. Every brick is important. Then will you cut corners? Will you cut corners? And imagine if you're building your own house, not for somebody. Will you compromise on the foundation? Cannot. And your foundation will decide how big you can build. Your foundation will decide. Many times, initial few years, you will not see big money. And that is absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. But are you building the right foundation? Or are you just passing weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and then, start taking pride, oh, I am so old in this business. So what? So what? Is that an achievement? You're so old in this business? That is not an achievement. What have you done every single day? Have you learned something? Have you grown? Are you better now? Have you learned from your mistakes? Are you better in prospecting now? Better in closing now? Better in dealing with your team now? Handling issues, Or do you get disturbed? Do you get panic? Do you get, you don't know, you go and hide, you go and sleep. What do? Are you becoming better and better and better and better and better? Or are you just passing years? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So your vision will give you that energy. And it does not matter, guys. The most beautiful part about this business is the most forgiving business. Most forgiving business. You do the same thing with any business and it will make you bankrupt. Make you beg. Treat any other business this casually and you will have to sell your house. You will be on the roads. That's how businesses treat you. This is the only business which is so forgiving. You make your mistakes, you don't take it seriously, you don't, learn the right things, you don't know your business. It is still giving you a chance. It still gives you a chance. You can still correct things. Isn't that great? So don't take this business lightly. Don't take this business casually, guys. Right? Have that vision and be excited. And don't get sucked into present problems. Right? Just take a step back and understand, because this whole drama, oh, this is not working, this is cry, crib, you will become a master, master at whatever you do. If you are cribbing, crying, complaining person, you'll become a crib master. Don't be that person. Nobody likes that person. Yourself will not like yourself. Learn from your mistakes, implement, correct those things, right? Change. And that is the final last reason why people fail in this business. They don't change. They do everything. They say yes. But they don't change. Arey wo aadmi kya jo badal jaye? True or not? They take so much of pride in not changing. I've seen so many people dying in this business because they refuse to change. They say they change. They say they want to, but in their head, they refuse. And like I said, no, ours is a change business. Anything, and I still believe, I firmly believe every person can change. Every person can change. Every person has the ability to change. Every person is capable of changing. When? Only when they realize it and only when they decide to do something about it. Nobody can force you to change. No uplines. Even if Dato Sri comes and he spends whole day with you, you will not change. And the biggest enemy is your ego. Which tells you it's okay, it's fine, I'm like this. No, he doesn't understand. Whatever you're telling yourself is a reflection of your ego, and that is why you're not changing. No, I can't read books. No, I get tired very easily. I feel very sleepy. I don't know. I'm struggling. I can't tell you, bhai. I really want to do this business seriously. I really want to become full-time, but I don't know. Don't tell me, tell yourself. Don't tell your uplines, tell yourself. Are you willing to live with these excuses, these things, and die like this? Are you willing to do that? Change, guys. Change is the biggest reason why people, today you learned all these reasons, and I'm sure there must be many more. Uplines, you can spend time on, but it does not matter. What really matters is what you will do. I saw many of you taking notes and, okay, these 8 things I will not do. Will you change? Will you change? Will you change or not? Because if you don't change, oh, what a system, Adibhai, this, that, takeaways and do what not. And, I don't know, right? Takeaways are not supposed to be just taken away. If you take away, it will start rotting in your fridge. Eat. Takeaways are to be eaten, right? You eat the takeaways, no? So eat, change, implement, do it fast. You've already wasted so much time, guys, right? So don't be on the wrong side of. So I've shared these few things. Don't be on the wrong side of this, right? And I cannot emphasize how important VCon is for you all. And some people just sit and say, okay, let me see how much he can convince. I will not convince you. Don't attend. If you don't want to attend, don't attend. Don't bring your people. It's okay. It's absolutely fine. VCon will still happen. This company will still be there. Your uplines will be, still be doing this business. People will still max out. Everything will happen except for you. You will be attending this VCon only for you and not for your upline or for your downline. So remember this, guys. Don't be a moron. attend, finish your recon registration now, change now. Okay, and make sure that you don't just attend. Now, many uplines, okay, I have 100 people attending. Very good. Are you getting 2 more people to attend? Or are you an upline enough? Have you become enough upline? Or are you getting 2 more DRs? Why can't you do your 2 DRs? So that is what drives you. That is what will pump you. That is what will always make sure that you're not falling in any of these pitfalls. Because if you don't take your business, if you take anything for granted, it will be taken away. So that team of 100 people can be taken away like this. Don't take anything for granted. If you're alone, thank God you are learning all these things at the very beginning of your journey so that you never fall on the wrong side. Right? So I love you guys. Thank you so much. I wish you all a great success. VCon is coming. Let's rock VCon. I am running for my 4 more years. Love you. Thank you. See you all at VCon. Bye-bye. Love you. Take care. God bless.